What's good, good people? And welcome to episode 37 of It's Just Not Adding Up. Wait, I'm OBO. And over the years, I've noticed gay is a scary word for a lot of people, which is wild because it's just gay. But don't worry, I've decided to be your gay coach. Everyone's talking about equality and love, but I don't know. It's just not adding up.
Why am I in it?
And you could have did it.
See how I get wrong
because you never apologized.
So there's a few social factors that contribute to this whole age thing, especially with gay men, more specifically gay black men. I've talked about the concept of second adolescence on my page before. It's basically the idea that you didn't get to do the social parts of childhood, so you do them in your 20s and 30s, i.e. figuring out what you like, romantically, sexually, socially, etc. But if you're figuring these things out in your 20s and your 30s, you see where I'm going? So let's talk a little bit about family, more specifically the social expectations of parenthood. There's this social pressure to grow up once you have kids, to dress a certain way, abandon certain places and activities, etc. But because having children for gay men is a little more of a process, we don't have to abandon these things so soon. And because biology doesn't put the same pressures on women as it does on men, we can create life a lot longer. So we don't have those same heteronormative pressures centered around having non-geriatric pregnancies and creating life if you want to create it biologically. So a lot of gay men are able to create kids until
I'm about to bust.
I get asked often in my Talk to Me forums, wait, do you guys know that this forum even exists on my website?
Who and who?
Well, if you don't know anything else about me, you know I'm huge on community, and that's what the Talk to Me forum is about. You can ask me any question you want to ask me, ask for some advice, vent, have a listening ear, whatever you want to do, you can do that there. You can go to my website, it's www.oboojones.com. You'll see the forum, it's at the top, and submit it, and we can talk. It's of course completely confidential, and yeah, feel free. But back to the video. So I get a good amount of questions that center age as it relates to the gay community. Here are three of the most consistent things I heard when talking to different gay guys. 1, how young does he look? 2, usually older men have better sex. And 3, there seemed to be a really big emphasis on how much money he had. Even in coming into your own as a young person or an older person, we understand the idea of self-suppression. Self-suppression plays a very interesting role in the lives of queer people. For us to be in our fullness, we had to unlearn a lot of things. And the more time it takes you to kind of get into your fullness, the more you have to unlearn. I think one of the benefits of owning your truth younger is that in the midst of you owning your truth, there's still the social expectation for you to be learning yourself, right? And so like most people are kind of figuring out and exploring, not necessarily queerness, and I don't know that they make a lot of space for you to explore your queerness, right? But there's still this idea that we're all in an exploratory state. And for the older gay men who are trying to walk into their truth, attach the expectation to already have known themselves. So now you're almost going through this second adolescence at 40 or 50 or 60 or however old you are. And then it becomes this whole pressure of, I should already know this thing. I should already know who I am, be rooted in who I am. And there's all this stuff to unlearn now, which could be a daunting task.
What the hell we gonna do now?
I think we have to be mindful of our generation as it relates to our queerness. For me, I've said this before, but I didn't see myself on TV growing up. That just wasn't a thing that I had. And so it played a role in how I view my queerness, essentially. And likewise, people around during the HIV/AIDS epidemic and what that meant for their queerness, and, you know, not having porn easily accessible, like, and all those different things, and how that played a really important role in how they view themselves. And to now circle back to then do some addressing and do some unlearning could be pretty difficult. And so the question I've been asked the most is, am I too old to come out? My answer is no, largely because I don't believe coming out is for anybody else. When I initially started the idea of coming out, it was after me and a guy I dated in college didn't work out. And we largely didn't work out because we were both uncomfortable with ourselves. And so in my practical mind, I thought, well, if discomfort results in somebody you like not working out, then I'm assuming that comfort will make somebody you like work out.
I wish I was both-handed, cause
So I figured if I didn't start loving on myself, I wouldn't be able to find and sustain any kind of love. But I have to say, once I started to own who I truly am boldly, the freedom outweighed the desire to partnership. Now, I'm not saying you shouldn't want a man, because
I like that.
Okay. But Freedom is incentive enough. Trust me. Trust and believe me when I tell you the freedom that no one can hold anything over your head. No one can, out you. No one can, none of those things can exist because you are who you are. Unmatched. So whether it's for 5 minutes, 5 hours, 5 years, 50 years, 100 years, being your most authentic self is always worth it. I can't even remember who Uncomfortable OBO was because Comfortable OBO has been so good to me. That'll preach. Hold on. I didn't come here to preach on tonight. Real quick, because it's on my spirit, I have to say this. You're enough. You are enough. Your enough doesn't need to be qualified, validated, or affirmed. You are enough. Every part of you is enough. Trust and believe. Hear my heart when I say you are enough. You're enough. Don't let nobody convince you otherwise. But don't get me here preaching. I will see you guys in episode 38. Keep creating space. Peace.